No, I think just keep going out there and having fun. I think that's really what we're doing is just going out there and having fun, and that really gives us an edge.
When you get going like this, how much does it kind of feed off itself and the confidence and the momentum and just kind of carry through?
I mean, definitely carries from game to game, and just seeing how hard the coaches prepare before practice and then make us prepare, and how hard we practice, and then obviously having the offense click and how they're clicking. We know that they got our back and we got theirs.
Obviously, a few plays in that BYU game is the only thing stopping you guys from having just kind of a whitewash of a season on defense. How much is that still driving you guys that you know what's going to happen if you make a mistake?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that opened our eyes up to that we're not unstoppable and anything can really happen. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think we really think about that. That's in the past, and we're just trying to go out there and have fun every play.
I know that you guys, it's kind of something we talked about earlier in the season, you guys chasing that title of maybe being a dominant defense. Yeah. What does a dominant defense look like, and where's the gap that you guys are trying to shrink or make disappear?
I don't know if you can totally put like a definition out for a dominant defense. It's just I feel like a dominant defense is like you think about like the Seattle Seahawks. That's like a dominant defense, and it's basically for the viewers like if you go like come out and you see the Broncos, you know that the defense is going to show up. That's the dominant defense if they show up week in and week out.
The turnover margin, I know the first couple of games, Coach Harsin, you guys lost for turnover battle, and you were saying you're not usually going to win if you don't win the turnover battle. Yeah. Last 3 games, you're 10-0 in turnovers, and you guys are 3-0. I mean, how big has that been, the turnovers you guys are forcing and giving the extra possessions to your offense?
Yeah, I mean, turnovers are probably the biggest thing in a game, and that's why it's the only stat really shown in our locker room right when we walk out on the field is the turnover battle, if we won it or we lost it the previous game. And it's obviously big, as you see, when we are winning a turnover battle and winning it big, we're usually winning big. So trying to keep that going.
Is it a chart for the whole season in there, or just last week's game? Or
no, it's the whole season with each and every team. So it has Washington. We only got 1. I think they got 2, so we lost that turnover battle. And usually those games you lose, but we were able to win it. And then obviously BYU we lost the game. So usually it reflects the game.
You look at it right now and how lopsided it's been the last 3 games. It put a smile on your face when you walk by it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when you're on defense, you know you're playing well when you're forcing turnovers, whether it's picks or fumbles. You're pretty much playing well.
When you're going against a team like Colorado State, that's you guys are I think 8th in turnover margin, and they're like 121st. I mean, when you see an offense that's committed 14 turnovers in 4 games or whatever it is, do you guys? I don't know if you lick your chops, but I mean, do you realize there's a chance there where you guys can maybe get some more?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you really go into a game thinking about each play as you need to get a turnover. I think just playing hard and having fun, they'll come your way. So hopefully they come our way Saturday.
A lot of those turnovers have come from 2 particular guys on the back end. What is it those 2 guys do that allow them to get their hands on the ball so much?
I think it's really just preparation and just seeing how hard they work in the offseason. They're probably 2 of our hardest workers on the team. And they prepare the same week in and week out, whether the opponent's 0-5 or 5-0, and it really just sets the bar for the rest of us to try to stay up to their level.
When they get an interception, is there chatter on the sideline now at this point? Like, hey, Dante, you gonna get one too?
Yeah, you can kind of feel it that it's a little competition going between them just because they have so many interceptions and they're so close to each other in the interception numbers or whatever. And I don't know, it's fun to watch.
We talked a lot about the depth at linebacker, and we're just talking to Coach Avalos. And how nice is it for you and Ben, that you have these other guys that are capable of playing? So in the 4th quarter, you're still fresh and you're not, tired, and you're still, you're at 40 plays instead of 75.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you'd like to play the whole game, but it's nice to have fresh legs, and you wake up the next day and not be completely sore, and just having the guys, you're completely confident. I'm completely confident in Joe and D-Lee to go out there and do the job.
So what is that like then? You want to play more, but you're happy for them. But if you play a little less, maybe it benefits you, but you can have better stats if you play more. I mean, how do you kind of weigh all that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be worried about stats and stuff in this type of defense. Especially with all the playmakers around you and stuff, people are going to make plays. You just got to be worried about making the play when it comes your way, and that's really what we're all worried about.
Coach Harsin was saying that he's preaches it to you guys every week in terms of that turnover margin, but he said something along the lines of you guys actually seeing the benefits of it has helped you guys push for more. Has that been the case, or have you guys kind of always understood it?
I mean, I think we work some sort of turnover circuit probably every practice. They do preach turnovers. I like I was saying, I just don't think you're going in each play trying to push too much for a turnover. Otherwise, you're going to mess something up. I think just playing physical and playing our defense is really just going to get us turnovers.